Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan, and today I was watching the Angry Joe show for gamer stuff, and then I heard the thing we're gonna watch. But first, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The GoFundMe link is in the description box. If you got $5 or more laying around, you want to donate to a charity, you can. To one of our subscribers and his wife at Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link in the description box. All right. So I was watching the Angry Joe show because I started watching some of his stuff, and I'm like, oh, I don't mind this. I like this with like movies and video games and stuff, and it's funny. So I'm like, oh, I like this. But then they went over a story that I found. This sounds like it'll fit on my channel. So here we go. Here we go.
Moving on to
All right.
Twitch.
Yeah, so Twitch has been it's a very popular platform owned by Amazon, billions and billions of watch hours. And so other companies know that they can advertise on Twitch. And so
Yeah,
the U.S.
for sure.
Army, the Navy, the Air Force, they've looked at it and said, look, this is a place to target, to go after kids and recruit them, and you just like they do everywhere else. But the reason that this was a
That's a problem on its own. But wait till you hear what they say.
story is that the Army was running there was a chat bot that would say, hey, do you want this really cool custom controller, like $200 custom controller? Click here and get entered into this contest. And you clicked it, and it just took you to an Army recruitment form. There was nothing about the
bastards.
controllers at all. It's just like, gotcha.
I was gonna say,
No.
these recruiters are pretty they're
Aggressive.
pretty aggressive. Yeah, because I remember I was like,
Yeah, they're pretty persistent. Man, what did Bill Hicks say? Like, imagine if we instead of shooting like Tomahawk missiles, use some of our technology to fill them with food and shoot them out all over the world in poor areas around the world. That's socialism. You can't do that. It's like, so you double, triple, quadruple down on targeting kids. Now, I believe this is where. Let me switch this up here. I believe this is where they got this information from. Let me put the screen on. There we go. From The Nation. The U.S. military is using online gaming to recruit teens. Now, I'm not surprised by that at all. That I'm not surprised by. What I am surprised by. Somewhat surprised by is the thing that they were talking about, that Angry Joe and his crew were talking about. Hopefully you can see that. Alright. Twitch viewers in the Army's channel are repeatedly presented with an automated chat prompt that says they could win an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, an enhanced controller with customizable options, and extra paddles for advanced play that cost upward of $200 for a link where they can enter the giveaway. It too directs them to to a recruiting form with no additional mention of a contest, odds, total number of winners, or when a drawing will occur. And it's like they're kind of behaving like Trump, right? Or it's just like, yeah, we don't give a shit. Like, hey guys, want to win a controller? Come here. And it's just a dude standing there with boots and a uniform, like in a rifle, like, welcome to the Army. It's like, I was looking for an Xbox controller. Mom, Dad, help. Like, just blatant and brazen, give zero fucks, do something blatantly that everyone, I hope most people would inherently look at as shitty. They just openly do it. No problem. Like Trump. It's like, fuck it. And the thing is, like Trump, they know they'll get away with it. And this won't be major news anywhere. It's not going to break headlines. You would think it, like, if you imagined a sane society, like, this would be, like, major news. It's like, wait a minute. Do you know what happens in war? You can't just try to recruit 13-year-olds into fucking, like, prompt them, get them ready, get them seasoned and ready so that when they turn 18 they can join up with the fucking military. Holy shit. And apparently they work in coordination with some of these Twitch streamers. If I saw that correctly. Like this dude, what's his name? Jordan Yule. I've seen him on Twitter a couple times. Like he like he did this, like have a nice time getting banned, my dude. Army recruiter and gamer Joshua Strotnium. David told me right before he booted me from the U.S. Army's Twitch channel. I just reminded viewers of the United States history of atrocities around the globe and helpfully provided a link to the Wikipedia page of U.S. war crimes. That's pretty savage to do. I would do something like that. But I don't think anyone would care if I did it. Just saying. So this guy just like, fuck it. I'm gonna expose this motherfucker. Playing Call of Duty, like, ugh. You want to learn how to play? Like, you should join the military. It made my my aim down sight super fast. You get perks. Join the military, you get unlimited ammo. I play Call of Duty, so weird lingo. But yeah, not surprised by any of this. Like I said, even some Twitch streamers apparently are like, because they'll get paid, right, for promotion and all that shit. Even the Angry Joe guys sounded okay with like, nah, if they just do that, they do it. But the problem is when they start offering something, and then they end up and they're in a, they click on the link and end up at a recruiting site with no mention of a giveaway or anything. It's like, oh, we should be doing so much better. It's sad, man. They just get away with it, and society allows this to happen, man. I think as someone like Michael Desarian would say, like we created the conditions for creepers to exist in. Like they can't really make conditions on their own like that. They need the people, the majority of people, to create the conditions for them to have some sort of livelihood in it. If you go all the way back to caveman times, and the first time someone threw a rock at someone's head, and they were like, "The fuck you doing? Stop that!" and just did that same, held consistent with that throughout time, like this would be a whole different fucking world. But nope. Some people were like, "Oh, he's scary, so let him do it," or they let him get tricked, like, "Oh, he told me that dude wanted to kill us, so I just let him hit him with the rock," or "I don't give a shit. I'm trying to bang this cave woman over here." We create the conditions for it. And it allows the creepy ideas to scoot past the goal line and hang out in your home, sitting on your couch with dirty boots on, screaming, "Fuck your couch, man. Fuck your couch, Eddie Murphy. I should have never gave you niggas money." Chappelle Show callback. So, yeah. I don't know what to say. Probably shouldn't be that surprising. I think for me, it's a little surprising because of how just blatant that is. You just say, click on this link for a contest, and you just end up at a recruiting site with no contest around anywhere. Now, according to the Angry Joe guys, they, Amazon kicked them off, or I don't think they kicked them off. Probably, stopped them from doing that. Like, no more of this. I think they might have stopped them from recruiting, period, on their Twitch site. So that's an interesting move, considering the CIA connections. Maybe Bezos will go like, "What are you doing? Allow them. Let them recruit. I won't be fighting in any wars, so we need someone else to do it. My kids won't be doing it. So my cousins, my brothers and sisters' kids My great-grand... No one in my family will ever be fighting in any of these fucking wars. They'd have to be like third, fourth cousin that he doesn't even know about. That's the only way. That's what these rich guys do, right? They get the grunts to fight the wars for them. What else? Yeah, that should be it. Fucking creepy, right? Dark, creepy. But we should be used to this. Alright. That's it for me. Please subscribe if you like. Comment. Agree. Disagree. Tell me what you think. That dog's running around upstairs. It's fucking up my concentration. Tell me what you think. Where else do you think this shit's happening at? It's probably happening all over fucking internet sites or whatever, or social media, I should say. All these sites probably got army recruits or people pretending to be normal people that are actually military recruits, recruiters, you know, sort of pushing them towards this guy. Oh, there was something I wanted to say. It was attached to allowing certain conditions to happen that allows the creepers to come in. It's like the thing with, you know, like parents and they, you know, my kid served and he died, and that's like people's like their sympathy or empathy or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that, but you should be overly empathetic. And what I mean by that is so empathetic to where it's like, I would protect you from something you don't realize is bad. Like a kid, you know, playing with a fork in a electrical socket. It's like, I get it. You want to play with the fork and you want to see, you're curious what'll happen if you stick it in the electrical socket, but I have to stop you because I care too much about you. I suspect you wouldn't like that if you got electrocuted, so I would try to stop you. Just like parents who were like, my kid served in the war and you have no right to criticize the military and blah blah blah. He died for this country, died for your right to speak right now, which is not true at all. But you know, you gotta be like, hey man, your kid dying is not supposed to lead to more, you know, parents losing kids. So I'm gonna try to stop you from sticking that fork in the fucking electrical socket. So it's tough love, but they gotta fucking hear it, right? Not to mention the kids in other countries. What about them? Do they not matter because they're not American, or because you don't know them? Are you okay with people dying that you never heard of them or never met them before? And that has to be the mentality of people who are standing on top of the hill looking down like, guys, yeah, we have to be more wise than this. I get it, you know, and you have a pride or you lost a loved one, you know, and you want to believe that it was for some sort of freedom or some sort of thing. But like, if you're gonna stay in that mentality, I have to place you on the kid. You're at the kids' table on Thanksgiving. I have to put you there, and because the adults need to talk so that no more other kids get killed. So that was that last thing I wanted to add. All right. Don't forget to donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery GoFundMe link in the description box. And with all that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car.